Hey guys, Gecko Guy here, coming at you with another video on Losi macros for the Raminator. Oh, look at how bouncy that is. Oh my gosh. That's like 4 inches and it's like 4 or 5 inches. It's slapping around like crazy. So what I got here is the Losi spring set. Rear shock spring set. You could probably put them on the front too. I'm not really familiar with these, but I also got another one at my Hobbytown USA. I guess it wasn't a really good seller. Got $2 off on it. So I'm gonna sound like a really funny little chipmunk here while I open this bag up. So let's speed things up, and I'll try to make you guys laugh as I do it. And I'm back. Okay, so why don't I get one of each out? We got a soft, medium, and firm. Alright, why don't I take this out? This is the soft. Honestly, this doesn't feel much different than stock. Yeah, of course, you gotta have it on something, so yeah, that's kind of like stock almost. Yeah, that's very similar to stock. So I probably won't use those. Let's see, medium. Oh yeah, that's a big difference. Oh yeah, that'll go up on the front, and then let's get some rear. Get some rear. Ooh, yeah, that is really nice and stiff. Stiffer, I should say. So, what we're gonna do is just swap them over. I'll show you how to do that for your shocks. It should be pretty straightforward. So join me in a sec after this transition. Alright, so why don't I show you how to disassemble your shocks. So first you got to take off this screw. Oop, get in the frame here. That screw. And this top screw right there. That one. And that one. Okay? And then once you do that, you're going to be stuck with your spring on. What you do is unscrew the screw from here, and then you can pop this bad boy right off. And these are not oil filled, they're just regular old spring shocks. So we're going to get our medium for our front, so our red one here, and then get our little capper here. So then you just turn it. You know what, maybe I actually do have to cut this a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut that just a slight bit. Alright, so I'll come back in a sec. Alright guys, bear with me. I actually decided not to cut it. So you don't need to snip it at all. So here, yeah, that seems a lot better than stock. Okay. Who knows, maybe I should just buy like 4 more sets of these and just go firm all the way around. But these will do for right now. So I'll come back in a second once I've got all these done. And then we're going to do some test run, and I'll do like a quick little setup. So join me in a sec. Alright, so all I did was mount one, so let's look at this. Trying not to get in the way here, but it's really easy to cycle through this one. Yeah, I have to try a little bit harder for that one. But look, notice how this one bottoms out first. Alright, so that's that one. Alright, and we're back. I got the blue springs on there. When taking apart the rear ones, well, in particular the Raminator, which I highly doubt a lot of you will still have, these are discontinued along with the Baja and the High Roller. Just take out one screw, and that goes for all of them, whether it be a desert truck, Micro T, High Roller, Raminator, doesn't matter. Just take out the first one. Probably, yeah, you could probably do it for all of them. Just the first. I found that was a little easier. You just got to push down. But look, this is a lot better. Sure, it's a little bouncy still, but it's not like bam, bam, boom, and then down. It's you bounce and then it's good. So let's go take it for some jumps, shall we? So join me in a sec for that. The only thing that's kind of suckish is that I lost one of the screws for the Lipo here, but that's another thing I highly recommend you guys for any of these Losi micros. Get a spare screw kit. Actually, a couple of them. That'd be really helpful. So join me in a sec. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering, this is a 2-cell 180 mod 20C Lipo by G-Force. You can get these on valuehobby.com. That is my go-to place for any Lipo. And then I highly recommend you get a little tape and mark down how many charges you had. You probably, yeah, you can see that it had one charge, and then date what time. I highly recommend you guys date whenever you guys get your Lipos in. So if you got yours in, you know, today, March 4th or 5th, I can't even remember the date. You know, mark it for that, and then put a couple of cycles through it, and you know, just keep adding on. So eventually, you know, when to ditch the Lipo or consider getting new ones. Alright, so I'm going to put it through some ramps.
Here they are. Isn't that crazy? I looked at this one. Yeah. I don't fit in that one. Oh, that's it's not an easy box anymore, are you? Well, probably use that one. What's this one? This is that one.
Alright, so in conclusion, I think that helps a lot better than the stock. It was jumping a little better, but then again, I was very limited in how much power I could dish out of this thing because of the narrow 3-foot hallway. But, you know, I think it ran very well. It did squat in the back, but then again, it's got a heavy Lipo in there, so that's kind of why. So, of course, it'll wheelie pretty easily. But it's very, I think this is, yeah, this is probably the exact same chassis as the Micro T. You can put a battery in here, but you risk losing these screws. But then again, I did lose a screw right there. It's like, you know, they just fall and you just don't see where they go off to, and it just kind of happens. But I think overall it's a good investment for a $5 upgrade. Maybe I'll change the fronts, the red fronts, to the stock rears, and maybe that'll be a little better. I don't know, I'll still play around with it. But be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And, you know, I hope you found this helpful. Be sure to share this video, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and if you're wondering if it's for sale, it is not, and it never will be. So don't ask.